Now's the timey, it's a recording. Ow. My hip just clicked. That's a good start. This is where we start the video.
Hell.
Jesus Christ. No, thank you. The microphone, for those of you not watching the video, it fucking fell, it did.
Pause the video a second. This is going to take a second to reset.
Hello! You missed out fire cosplaying son of a cunt. This is the What Happened podcast, and welcome to the What Happened podcast, starring us, the hosts of the What Happened podcast.
I am the Doodles. He is the Kai.
Yes. Wonderful. You got it in one, bro.
We decided that, seeing as we never stick to a topic,
No.
because we keep banging on about our own random stories,
We do.
that we'd make our stories of how we became friends and what led us to this point
Yes.
the topic of the podcast.
And by we thought, it means I turned up and he was like, oh, why don't we just say our story? I was like, aye, that sounds alright.
So Star Wars up.
Oh, boy. You
gonna...
mentioned Star Wars today, right? I'm gonna turn into Norman Bates and fucking carve you up like a turkey, right? I swear to God, I'll mummify you. Put you in the basement. I didn't even have a basement. I'll fucking dig a basement out myself, put you in the basement. Fucking, what's that thing where you stuff them? I'll gay sex you. No, that's not I will fuck your dead corpse and stuff it full of my... No.
Oh, Phillips, go Phil Camden.
Oh!
That, by the way...
That's a topical joke because today, the day we're filming this, Philip Schofield came out as someone who likes a bit of the penis.
He came out...
Well done to Philip Schofield. To be fair, I read that and was like, wait.
He has a wife.
Wait, no, I literally read that and was like, wait, Philip Schofield wasn't already openly gay?
No, today he came out as somebody who has to come in, guys.
Ah, I thought he was someone who liked to come on their chest. Silly man. No, fair play to Philip Schofield.
We are 2 minutes into this podcast.
And we've already made multiple jokes about Philip Schofield. No, seriously, we need to commend Philip Schofield on being very brave. And his wife, fair play to her. You know, she's been like, no, I knew he was gay. I'm like, fair enough, lad. Well...
We are never getting asked to cover any topics.
Nick, what if we turn up like on this morning and Phil is like, oi, I remember what you said about me being gay.
So, I've been watching the podcasts.
Loved it. Apart from the fact that you know...
Apart from the beginning of episode
me
4.
Off for being gay.
And I was like,
terrible people.
He's like, I didn't like a bit of episode 4.
I'm trying to say nice things about Philip Schofield. You're just dragging it back down because you're mean.
All I'm saying is...
I love Philip Schofield. Philip, you're really good. I really, really like you. You have better tits than Holly.
He's like, I didn't have that bit in episode 4. And I'll be like, what bit in episode 4? Was it the bit where Luke Skywalker turned up for the first time on his little sky thing? In his little fucking... I forgot what it's called. Hello there.
So that's where you are.
Okay, the last Star Wars thing of this podcast.
No, it fucking
I saw
isn't.
a meme
It's
of
you.
Adam Driver talking to Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
And it said in it, Darth Vader rules an entire galaxy. Voldemort couldn't even take over a high school.
This is true. Voldemort, the scariest wizard in the history of the world. One kid with a scar. Expelliarmus.
Yeet. Too soon? Too soon.
To be fair, at the
9/11.
No, to be fair, at the end of the film, right, Harry was like, Avada Kedavra, ya bitch, and he turned into a fucking bunch of ribbons. I'm like, oi, he's supposed to be a wizard, right, not a Christmas present? What the fuck is happening here?
So, let's get to the actual topic of this podcast.
Oh, right.
Let's talk about how we met and that I wanted to throw you off a bridge.
Right, so what happened was, right, we met on September 11th, 2001. And I was flying the plane.
You was minus 12.
Minus... When do you think I was born, bro?
Yesterday.
What? Minus 12? You think I was born in 2013? Dude, that would make you doing a podcast with a 7-year-old, bro. Not even that, like 6-year-old.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, 2013 was 7 years ago now, man. I feel old too. I started secondary school. You finished secondary school at that point.
I was talking to like
you went to college the same year I started. Oh wow, dude, you old. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn.
I was pretty.
Oh damn.
Yeah, fuck off.
Oh damn.
What year did you start comp?
2013.
Nah, fuck you. I'm going out.
You are home. This is your home. This is where you live, my boy. This is where you sleep and eat and shit. This is your home.
You started comprehensive.
Yes. I started comprehensive in September of 2013.
I was into my 3rd year of college.
Were you? Shit, I thought you'd finished comp in 2013.
Left comp in 2011.
Damn.
Wait, what year were you in 2011?
5? No, year 4 actually. Well, yeah.
So he comes to
at
RIW.
the end of the year. I was in year 5. Yeah.
So he joins RIW.
I did.
I'm so upset right now.
Right. So let's set the scene. Right. This is 2016.
15.
2016. I started, bro. I think I know when I started.
Very early 2016. Then.
It was August.
Yeah.
Well, July, but
yeah, that was quite early.
Yeah, July 23rd, 2016. I started.
No, it wasn't July. It was earlier than that.
No, it was July.
I'm sure we changed.
No,
July.
it was
yes,
July.
because we left in August.
It was July because I had a session, another session, then I had the session.
Oh, we'll get
to the session.
We'll get on to that.
I want to set the scene, right? So I'm 14 years of age. I'm a young whippersnapper. So what happened then, right? I was going to start actually in May. And I'd messaged you about it.
Had you?
Yeah, I had you on Facebook because you put me as admin on one of the pages. We were friends on Facebook from like February that year.
Was we?
Yeah, January, February, yeah.
Fuck.
But we never met, right?
Oh,
so
before we start this, can I tell you my earliest memory of you? I've
told
you this.
Yeah.
Right, so I want to say it's November 2015.
Yeah, maybe even earlier than that.
I'm PJ Schultz's manager at this point. I'd been there for about half a year. You know,
that's someone we need to get on the podcast.
Yes, I'd been there for like half a year, and I used to do this thing where I'd slam the ring. I joined. No, I'd been ring announcer. I joined in November.
No, so you only debuted as a manager in 2015.
I debuted on Wrong Turn 1. Wrong Turn 6 is this year.
Wrong Turn 1.
That
was my first show.
I debuted on the first Wrong Turn as ring announcer.
Wrong Turn 2 was my first show then.
Yes. Wrong Turn 1, I was special guest ring announcer.
Ah.
Basically, they were getting new. The old ring announcer was leaving, so they got me and him together to do thing.
Dom?
It was Dom.
Dom.
So he was doing some matches, I was doing others. You know, all that good shit.
To be fair, I don't think any companies like on the indies do that. Like alternating announcers.
There's a reason for that. It was terrible.
Fair enough.
There's a reason we haven't done it since. Anyway, then in the first show...
Well, we technically have.
So then I think it was April 2015, I did the full show where I was ring announcer. I got a ring announce for Jimmy Havoc. That was pretty cool. He called me a cunt. As you do. To
be fair, if there's one person in the history of Britain that I would love to be called a cunt by, Jimmy Havoc is up there on the list.
Like,
to be fair.
I was ring announcer for the show, so... When you're ring announcer, when all the wrestlers arrive, you go up to them when they've settled in. You go,
I know this.
Excuse
I've
me,
done
sir.
This
yes, but some of them don't.
Yeah,
so
well, they can all be novices and not know what about the wrestlers because fuck you, you fucking.
You go up to the wrestlers. Let me fucking tell the story.
Fucks, the camera's there. Why am I looking at the mic? Hi.
Can we just finish one story?
No.
So you go to this. You say like, "What's your weight? What's your hometown?" And do you want me to call you a nickname?
What's the numbers in your card? What's your security code? What's your PIN?
Yeah. Bank detail? No. So you go upstairs. I go up to PJ. He says, 45 stone.
45 stone. PJ has been the exact same weight since he started.
Yeah. He
hasn't, but he has.
In kayfabe.
In kayfabe, he's always been 12
So
stone.
I go around, it's going well. Everyone's giving me their hometown, what weight they want me to say they are, whether it be true or PJ. And their nicknames.
I love that. Whether it be true or Paul.
I love you, Paul. If you watch this, I love you. Nicknames and all that. And everyone's like, yes, great, cool. It goes up the gym. Jimmy Havoc is currently standing in a circle, and I believe he was standing with Jekyll
Right,
who people will know from Chaos.
For those of you who do not know who Jimmy Havoc is, first of all, watch AEW. Jimmy Havoc.
Don't watch AEW. He's never on.
That's true.
Just type him into YouTube
Jimmy
and watch
Havoc
the carnage.
is basically emo Peter Parker with a massive, massive sadism fetish.
Right, basically.
The boy likes to die, is what I'm saying.
He once did an interview where he said his favourite comedy movie was Titanic.
Jimmy Havoc is like me.
So I'm going around, I'm
Jimmy Havoc
getting
is
all the
literally
heights
me,
and
but
weights
with
of
talent.
everybody.
What a boy.
And then there's this group of people, and I believe the group was Jimmy Havoc, Jekyll, PJ was there. Cause
Hold on, you decided to walk into a group that featured Jimmy Havoc and Jekyll at the same time.
Also there
This is your mistake.
was Gideon. Now Gideon and Jekyll decided to tell me that they were each other.
They tried to pull that with me, but I was like, no, you have extra tattoos.
And no, I believed them because I was scared.
Wait, so you thought Gideon was Jekyll and Jekyll was Gideon?
Only because they told me they were.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I believe it. Then after a while, I kept going, by the way, dude, like, I'm Gideon, he's Jekyll. I was like, okay. I'm not going to swear at you, you're bigger than me. Anyway, so I goes up to Jimmy Havoc. I'm like, right, can I have your hometown, the weight you want me to say you are, and any nicknames you have?
I miss Jekyll.
And he's like, no, fuck off.
Me.
So I'm like, cool. He's like, no, I'm serious. Fuck off. So I'm now needing a change of underwear because Jimmy Havoc has just sworn at me and he's a scary dude.
He is a scary... He's not a big dude, but the boy's got the... he's got the strength of 1,000 gods in his eyes.
I then go to walk away, tail so far between my legs, it's a second dick at this point. And as I go walk away, nah, mate, joking. Jimmy Havoc. Can't remember how big he was at the time.
From a place.
Call me Jimmy Havoc. Then, after all of that, I go to say his name, and Goss comes out, and he's like, ew, I'm announcing this one. I was like, this is my moment. This is
I was gonna say words. You did.
And then, because the mic got wrapped in the ropes, I'm trying to unwrap it. Jimmy's trying to pull the mic cord, and I'm like, Jimmy, let me give it to Mike. And yeah, so that's happened.
Goss is the worst person ever as far as like fucking ribs go, because
he got me so many
you're
times.
in the same room as him, you were a target. Like, that's the thing with Goss. It's like he tried to rib me when we were doing this is my life with Danny, where he tried to get me to like say this thing, and he tried to, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he tried to get me to say this line. And when I was doing this in your life, I kept looking over in his general direction, and he kept miming the line at me. And so I said, I think I can't remember what the actual line was, but I said it. And Dan, I looked at him, and I have never seen a man want to die so fast. I can't remember what it was, but I looked at him, and his face had just drained of all colour.
I had that Danny moment as well.
I looked back over, Darren was fucking crying. And for the life of me, I can't remember what the fuck I said.
I did that to Danny as well, because I believe in Danny Owens.
That's
a story we'll get
to
onto.
Be fair,
later.
I was in the ring at that point, and even I went, for fuck's sake.
So basically, also, while I'm ring announcer, they had this idea, including Darren Goss, called the Goslet match.
Oh, fuck.
Now, the Goslet match was Danny Owens had been turned on by Darren Goss and his cronies, JJ Roberts, Crusher McCarthy, who you never got to see Crusher McCarthy. He was a good wrestler. And the idea was he'd go through... Oh, and the American guy, something Andy Washington or something like that.
Yeah.
Can't remember what his name was.
The American guy was probably really from Merthyr.
He actually was, funny enough. But like, so he gets Goss in the ring. He's like, yeah, if you can beat me, if you can beat these three, you can get in the ring with me. But if I win, I take over the company from PJ Schultz, who owned the company. So basically...
Wait, he was actually outed as the owner?
Oh, he has been a few times.
And like, no one remembered.
So PJ...
Literally no one I know, spoke to.
It got announced
shows.
like the year before last.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure it was announced by me at one point.
Yeah. So PJ comes trotting down to the ring. PJ is the mouthiest person we both know. He takes great pride in that. Give him a microphone, stick him in front of a crowd.
Oh man, he is the world's worst. Like, I swear to God, I have never, ever seen a guy die more behind a stick. Like, genuinely.
But yeah, to be fair, he does it.
Fucking hell.
But to be fair, he doesn't need to talk. He's very charismatic and
Last
whatever.
time I saw Stick kill a person, right?
Can I just get on with the stuff?
It was 12 Years a Slave.
Right.
Because they used to hit black people with sticks till they died. Right.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
So PJ comes down to the ring.
It's a historically accurate fact.
Cool.
Okay.
PJ comes down to the ring. I just want to finish the story. Please.
No.
I beg.
Dude. Are you forgetting what podcast this is? If we
Yes.
finish a story, that's it. That's our season finale.
So
We're
PJ
done.
walks down to the ring, and he's like, "Okay, give his mic." And PJ delivers what should be a rousing, "Yeah, gotta roll, come on" kind of promo. What he delivers is this.
It was not.
What he delivers is this. Okay.
That is accurate. Fuck. That is so true. Okay.
I believe in Danny Owens. Do you believe in Danny Owens?
Pointing at the fucking no crowd.
Gosh.
Oh,
Wait.
Wait, am I even on camera?
I hope so. Oh
Listen
my god,
to
I don't
it.
think you have been the entire shot.
That's class.
Turn the camera slightly. Turn the camera.
Hello, people.
Turn the fucking camera. You've been off shot this entire time. No, now you've made yourself even more off camera. That way more. There you go. Keep going. No, that way. Yeah, no, over a bit this way. For fuck's sake, Kai. This is great for audience. Stop. Perfect. Right, so anyway, we fast forward. It's 20.
Now you can see my beautiful face.
We get to the end of 2019, and I'm doing a promo with Danny, where Danny's turning face and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm on the mic. I'm like, yeah, right, oh yes, cheer Danny. And I look
Was
at
this
him.
at the end of Asbo Danny Owens?
No, I'm now on about when Danny turned.
Yeah. Was this at the end of the Asbo run?
It was the beginning of Dynamite 2.0.
Oh, nice.
It was the first time I'd seen him in that singlet. But
Oh, damn.
But I'm in the ring and I'm like, Danny, you're not fighting for your belt. You're fighting for these people. And I tell you what, some people don't. But I believe in Danny Owens. Do you believe in Danny Owens? And as I say that, I'm looking at Danny like, you little cunt.
Danny hates that line. He hates that line.
I walk backstage, PJ sat there.
PJ hates that line.
I look at PJ, he sat there looking at the monitor, he turns to me and goes, it went really well, but you're a cunt. And I was like,
No, he did not say that. PJ does not say that word.
oh no, he called me a dick.
There we are.
But anyway, how did we meet?
Right. So,
I forgot where we was in
set
the
the story. I was the small ass fucking 14-year-old
Oh,
child.
no, wait, that's the story.
Oh, yeah, well, fuck me. Right.
My first time I ever bumped into Kai, this is the story I was going to tell, and then I went off in a fucking tangent.
As we fucking do. As is per the course.
I'm PJ's manager. It was my, I want to say, my second show as PJ's
I
manager.
don't know why you're asking me, fella. I haven't a fucking clue.
If it was it would have been November 2015, which would have been my second show as PJ's manager. Oh my god, that year went quickly. So I'm like, there's only 3 shows a year at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking
Now
hell.
there's 3 shows a month.
So I'm there and I just think I'd slap them in and like, PJ, and I'm doing this for like 30, 40 seconds.
No
nothing.
one gives a
No
fuck.
response. So I stop. As I stop, he's like, PJ, I just started. And I remember looking at you and going, sorry.
And corpse in the fuck.
PJ.
Yeah, I didn't join in then.
And I remember you because you used to always wear your indestructible, invincible.
I never did at that point. I was still wearing I was still wearing the blue tap out shirt.
No, you was wearing it that time because that's
probably the show he gave it to me then.
I remember looking over and you were wearing his t-shirt.
It was the shirt off his own back. Ian Williams, what a nice man. He told me we'd be a tag team if I ever started wrestling. I started wrestling, you retired.
You realised what he'd done.
I was like, well, that's a fucking omen, isn't it?
So that's how me and Kai met, and then we actually met. Do you want to tell them that story?
Yeah, so as I was getting into it, I was going to start in May. That didn't happen because I did a thing and I hurt my back. Because I'm a silly fuck.
You like getting hurt, don't you?
I do. It's my kink.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I'm BDSM thought. Come at me with those canes, bitch.
The S stands for, I can't say it because that's your last name. I just realised.
I don't care.
I do. Privacy.
Oh, that's true. I don't want these motherfuckers that I already know adding me on Facebook. That
If we get popular, I don't want millions of people finding me through your fucking name.
This is true.
Thank you.
Hold on. So you're more care of the I can't word. You're more you care more hold up. Hold the fuck up. I can't word today, bro. You are more
Concerned.
Thank you. You are more concerned about people harassing you through me than people harassing me through me.
Yes.
Fair enough. Why the fuck would people go after you? You're a fat, I'm a hot.
And this is why I didn't like him.
Right, so yeah, I started in July. And I went the first week. My body hurt like fuck. I wants to do this shit again. Went the next week. My body hurt like fuck. That's the time I met him.
Right.
At my second week. And I bullied the fuck out of you, bro.
You walked in and
I literally, from what I can remember, I think I can remember the exact words. I looked at you, went, wow, you're fat.
Yeah. Now, that's a joke that we get around in
And
wrestling.
you went, wow, you're skinny. I went, wow, quick reply.
Yeah, and that's where I thought the joke would end.
It did not.
It did not. Like, when I get to know people, they can say whatever they want. They can say fat jokes. We have, like, banter in training.
Yeah.
And all that.
Like, now I get away with all
I
fucking
had just
sauce.
met this little cunt.
Oh, he literally met me within 20 seconds. I was like, hey, you fat fuck.
And, like, it got to the point where
You fat son bitch.
I'm stood outside at the show. No,
Yeah,
no,
the
it
day
wasn't a
before the
show.
show. It was the day
It was
before the show.
before the show. That training session.
No, it wasn't.
It
Met you. I done the first show in Fit for Less. First training in Fit for Less. Second training in Fit for Less. Then we done the training before the show in the Naval.
Yeah, but I'm skipping to that bit.
Yeah, well, I need to clarify because maybe people are trying to make a timeline of when we became
So
friends.
yeah, this has been going on for like 3 weeks now, and I'm talking to.
It had literally happened at one session and then a little bit of that session. You over dramatic piece of shit.
Oh no, it hadn't. It had been more than that.
No, it hadn't. It was literally only that because I started on the 23rd and this had happened on the 4th. So it literally could not have been more than that.
Oh yeah, but you
You weren't at my first session.
Well, whatever. You'd called me fat a lot.
I did.
You did. So I'm talking to our friend Graham. I goes to Graham.
Who is now actually one of my dear friends. Who at this point was not one of my dear friends.
So I'm talking to Graham, and we often have like little heart-to-hearts. And I'm like, I'm going to have a word with that Kai kid. And he's like, why? I was like, well, he keeps calling me fat all the time. And I know we do it as a joke, but I don't really know him. And Graham's like, okay. He goes into the room and goes, Kai, here. Kai fucking toddles over. He comes outside and Graham's like, you apologise. And Kai's like, what? You don't know him. Don't call him fat. Apologise. He's like, I'm sorry. And goes back in.
No, there's more to that. Both men at this point, well, no, Graham had threatened, if you ever call him fat again and I hear it, and he's not okay with it, I will hurt you. This is words that he said. I went back in, and the rest of the day, I did not speak to either of you. At all. No words were spoken from me to either of you, right?
What?
We done a training match at the end of the day.
What happens next was an accident.
It's the most ironic thing. Looking back, Graham felt so bad. And Gray, if you're listening, you're probably not. But if you're listening, I love you so much. And I'm sorry I need to bring this up. But this is too fucking ironic and funny to not bring up. So we done a training match. It was my first time in the ring. And everyone, well, Graham says he told me what bump it was. I can't remember it. He probably did. I was just a dumb fuck.
He did. I heard.
Did he? Oh, I didn't.
I heard him tell you.
Oh, I didn't. So he lifted me up for a powerbomb, a move that consequently I still do not take. He lifted me up for a powerbomb, and I don't know what happened. I think I must have twisted in midair because I'm a dull fuck, and I came down, landed on my right shoulder, and broke it immediately. So 3 weeks into wrestling training, and I'd broken my shoulder.
He didn't break his
and
shoulder.
Fractured my
He
fucking.
Fucked up his entire shoulder.
I did, and I also fractured a little bit my collarbone as well.
But the best bit is, no one believed it.
No one believed me.
He walks off because we was like, oh,
I was rolling around in that ring going, I can't feel my arm. PJ grabbed it, squeezed, I went, ow!
We're all sitting there going, oh, he's just trying to fucking get sympathy after being told off earlier. And then he messages a group chat, just a photo. No words, just a picture of the x-ray.
Yeah, and immediately, Graham, Dav, Oz, Andrew, PJ, Joe, Ev, all of them, and I think Kurt and a few others that were in the chat at the time, all messaged back. Fuck. That was it. Just, well, fuck. And the next day I turned up with a cat, with like a sling, and everyone looked at me as if I just shot their dog. They were like, how the fuck are you back? I was like, hello peoples, I'm here to do the things.
Me and Graham felt bad because Graham did it, and I was like, he's gonna think I had a part in this. It was an accident.
Here's the thing, I did not think that at all. My initial thought was, I just started, I've just broken myself, I will never make it in wrestling. That still proves true to this day. But no, because that had happened, and Ozzy, who is a qualified medic, for weeks on end, despite seeing the x-ray, kept saying, you're milking it, you didn't actually break it. Until eventually, I said, feel the arm. He felt the arm and went, oh fuck.
I remember the next day during that show, we had a spot where I got hit with a chair, my glasses came off.
This motherfucker called on me to get his glasses.
I was like... By the way, at the moment, there's a 6-man hardcore match where people could land anywhere.
Yeah.
Kai, with his arm up here.
Yeah, literally.
Had to run through.
I had to crawl through.
He crawled through.
On one arm.
Picked up my glasses, and I could see him sat there, looking at my glasses, looking at the floor, going...
I'm in danger.
Right, I used this arm to get here. How do I get back?
I'm pretty sure Sierra Loxton and I think maybe Kat grabbed one of my legs each and pulled me. Because I can remember someone grabbing me and pulling me back, and I was like, thank you. Because I could not get back, because I was really, like... Because I think someone was behind me, so I couldn't just, like, toddle on back. So I was there, like, fuck. And Kilbin... No, not Kilbin. Kilbin was back with you, I think, at that point.
Kilbin was the reason I lost my glasses.
Yeah.
He dragged me back.
Was he still out there? Because there was a tall-ass motherfucker anyway.
No, me and Kilbin didn't... Like, we did a whole gimmick where he pulled me back, he disappeared, and then slapped the floor with a chair. And I was not seen again for that show.
Yeah. Well, there was some big-ass motherfucker right there anyway.
Might have been
Kurt.
Bison.
No, yeah, it could have been Bison. So there was a big motherfucker there. I'm here, broken arm, looking up and going, well... your boy's gonna die. So I got dragged back and was like, I needs to do music now. Halfway through doing music, someone bumped into my arm and sent... literally, I can remember... I've actually watched the video back. If you see it, you can hear me. Because it's just before the end of the match. And I think it was Ian Williams rushed past me and hit my arm. And before the end of the match, all you can hear... is a really... because my voice was very fucking high-pitched at this point. All you can hear is a very high-pitched... Ow! No! Ow!
Well, that piece...
And then the single greatest shout I've ever heard. It was from Ree, from Kat. She said 2 words. Sierra... the fuck! 3 words, sorry. She just said, Sierra the fuck. Sierra was the other side of the room. And she went, I said nothing. Nobody knew it was me. At all. They all thought it was Sierra. So, quick little tidbit, that was me, not Sierra Loxton.
Do you remember when Cat Von Cage was wrestling a guy called Mr. Bananas?
Yes!
I'm backstage, and we're just there. It's a guy called Mr. Bananas facing a woman called Cat Von Cage. We're backstage... and all we can hear is the highest pitch,
fucking
like
tastic.
Proper girly scream.
Yeah.
We're looking at the ring, and it's not Cat Von Cage, it's Mr. Bananas.
Mr. Bananas had screamed because she chopped him, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I've seen how that...
To be fair, I felt how that girl chops. Yeah, holy mother of fuck.
Do you remember another thing that you did? Speaking of being heard on tape, when you were interviewing...
no, we'll get to that in a bit.
Oh, okay.
We're still in 2006. That's in October 2017.
Sorry, what?
Well, 2016, sorry.
Fucking 2006? My boy, were you even born?
We've been through this. I was born in 2002.
My boy, you were 3. I didn't know you back then.
4, but okay. So, right, we're in 2016 now. So, my arm was broken. I was out of commission until, like, end of October. I came back. This motherfucker I already got walkies. I don't think I saw him then until about 2017.
No, I didn't.
You weren't training every week though.
I'd stopped training.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to, like...
You were still on shows though.
Yes, I retired.
And I'm fairly sure the next show I worked, which was in the wrong turn, where I worked music, because Mr. T2 don't know how to switch fucking songs on. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Do you remember the start of that show? It was such a clusterfuck. So
Backstage.
I was on entrance doing the smoke machines.
Merlin fucked up
fucked up first and announced the wrong, announced a match where he was supposed to enter.
There was meant to be Gideon's retirement promo.
Yeah.
And Merlin goes in and goes, let's get to our first match. We're backstage. You go, no, let's not get to the first match. Kai fucking move.
Luckily, Darius had fucked it.
He had.
He had hit, not a song. Pretty sure he had hit your promo. The emergency beginning.
By the way, camera's gone off a second. It'll be back on in a second. You know how this shit works.
Pretty sure it was the beginning show warning thing.
Yeah, I did it like a beginning thing. Was like all the rules, like don't touch the wrestlers.
Yeah,
go through the fire escape,
and it won't turn on. I'm fairly sure that was it. He hit that, and then Merlin just sort of looked at that general area and went, okay.
Do you remember that got hit midway through a battle while we're using the ring?
Yes. Yeah, we won't get to that.
We hadn't heard that in 10 years.
We will not get to that. But, so, yeah, I ran out, and in the most overt, I thought it was subtle as fuck at the time, right?
It was not.
I looked back, it was the exact opposite of that. I came out just going, no, it's Gideon. He was like, what? I was like, Gideon. He was like, what? And I just, I'm pretty sure, he offered the mic to me. And I was like, no, I'm too shy.
How times
Literally a year later to that very day, I debuted as an announcer in RIW. So this boy was like, microphone. I was like, no thank you. Gideon's out next. He's the champion. He's going to make a speech. And he went, okay. And I ran. I sprinted like a motherfucker. And I was like, oi, T2, off you fuck. And I literally grabbed him by his collar and went, off you fuck.
There'd been a fuck up as well after that, which is why you replaced him.
Was it? No, because I'd run out and then replaced him, I'm pretty sure.
Because he went, ladies and gentlemen, Gideon. To which point, T2 plays the entrance theme for the match that Merlin was trying to announce before you stopped him.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Stopped, and then
I'm pretty sure it was Reef Place Your Hands as well, which is our go-to babyface theme at the time.
Yeah. And then, just because Gideon was like, I'm backstage with Gideon at this point, you'd gone the other end of the building.
Yeah, I'd gone to change.
I'm behind the curtain with Gideon. Andrew's apoplectic, as he is when his shows go wrong. PJ's just like, nah, this is stupid. Gideon's like, do you know what? Fuck it. He just went. He had no music. He just strolled out. He got on the ramp.
And his music
hit.
And then, because I had taken over for him, so I clicked it. And I watched it back. He sort of looked and went, okay. And just got in the ring. And then the rest of it went on.
Cut down. He's like, yeah, what the fuck, guys?
When was this now?
We had problems with the speakers at one of the shows. And he kept cutting out.
Yes.
And Williams comes out and he's like, yeah, I mean, guys, my music, what the fuck?
Yeah. No.
And then he comes back and he's like, yeah.
It was great because he came out really upbeat and facey. And then the music out, he sort of dropped, became the biggest heel ever and went, what the hell? His music started, he went, woohoo. It was the best bipolar ever. It was I'm a nice, I'm a mean, I'm a nice. It was dude, pick a one.
But that was a good show after you took the music over. You did
I know. I was good at music, bro.
Yeah.
I was pretty good at it because I can read.
I remember the rest of that show went really fucking. That was the show where I cut my first promo.
That show was really smooth, from what I remember.
I cut my first promo on that show.
And then the next show I missed.
And then I retired.
And then you retired. No, because there was the pile show that we spoke about last podcast with Danny and the I Quit match.
That was my last ever show.
Yeah, and then last ever show.
At the time.
Yeah, kayfabe.
Chris Price. I'm going to give him a shout out if you're listening. He's not.
But he's not.
Everyone I went to went, look, this is going to be my last show. I've completely lost the love for wrestling. I had a Barney with my girlfriend.
I've fallen out of love with wrestling.
No, but
into love with a psycho bitch.
No, but no, in honestly, right, I had fun out of Love Wrestling. It became more of a chore than an enjoyment, and I needed a break. And I went to everybody going, this is my last show, I'm retired, I'm leaving, I'm not coming back to any more shows. PJ was like, are you sure? I was like, yes. He was like, okay, I respect your decision. Andrew, a week later, phoned me, and he was like, hey, Dav. I was like, yes. He was like, so we're doing a show in Swansea, you in? I was like, I'm retired. He was like, I know, but wait, but we're doing a show in Swansea, you coming? I was like, no, I'm retired.
This happened, I believe, in May of 2017.
Yes.
January, I think it was, because you returned at the first New Hope return.
Can I finish my story?
Didn't you return?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. Don't tell a bit. I'm getting to it.
Took 8 months for him to come back. Terry fucking Funk.
I'm getting to it.
Terry fucking Funk.
So, like, I does the show. I go to Chris Bryce.
Terry fucking Funk.
Alright, so I got to Chris Bryce.
Terry fucking fuck.
And I'm like, Chris, this is my last
I
show.
fucked that up.
Like, I'm not coming back to RW. He's like, yeah, you'll be back in about 5, 6, 7 months. Oh, fuck it. I was like, never. Nah, this is me done for the rest of now. I'm out of the business.
He was off by a month, to be fair to him.
He was. Just a month. It was a lot less time. So, like, we skipped forward 8 months. I'm sat at the Royal Rumble going, this wrestling shit is actually pretty fucking cool again. I'm actually back into my wrestling. I'm texting PJ going, alright. The answer's probably no. I've been away for a year. I haven't seen any of RW. I don't know what the storylines are. Any chance you could use a manager? Because I kind of want to come back. And he's like, yeah, see you the next show. And I'm like, yes.
Not right. You weren't at my debut show, so it can't have been January. But it would have been just after that.
That was the show where you got clattered by Darius because I wasn't in place to catch him because Andrew decided...
Was that your first show back?
Yeah.
Was it? No, you came back before that.
No, I'm pretty sure that was my first show back.
No, because I debuted.
I left Pile Driver 1. I came back at Pile Driver 3 because they did 2 Pile Drivers in a year.
So, yeah, that would have been in March then.
My final show...
That would have been at the beginning of March because it was a week before my 16th birthday.
I tell anybody in Cave now I was injured by Danny Owens because the last thing you saw me do before my retirement was I had a belt put around my throat, whipped. No, I got whipped 3 times. The belt was around my throat and I got chucked to the corner post.
And now you get whipped every other fucking show.
To which some cunt in the front row went, fuck me, Peter Griffin's dead. Thanks to you.
I remember that.
Yeah. That was a funny match.
I remember that.
I remember my first show back, me and Andrew talking like,
that was fantastic.
We're going to do this. Darius is going to do his big face thing. He's going to hit the ropes. He's going to come through, do the suicide dive. We're like, alright. Andrew, I love Andrew to bits.
But he's fucking shit.
Oh no, he's awesome. But
he's shit at planning shit.
You plan the match.
He's fucking awful.
Andrew will then get carried away during the match and do something completely
yeah,
different.
I love Andrew, but he's a fucking prick to work, man.
So I'm standing there. Andrew's standing there, right? And we're doing this bit where I've got to back him by walking and being all intimidating and big and all that. He's got to back into the fucking area where Darius is going to land. Was he doing that point? No, he doesn't.
Oh my god, I remember this.
I do the walk and I'm like,
I was the only fucker in position.
It's not my fault. I'm there. Andrew goes, fuck this. Kicks me. I've got to now sell to the floor.
I was the ring announcer at this point that had already taken a bump. Oh no, I'd already taken 2 bumps on this show. I'd taken a bump from Johnny Narcissus on the apron, and then got thrown off the apron onto Darius.
Yeah, so I have to
which
sell.
I caught my clackers on
because he, the spot was he hit me in the balls, which wasn't meant to happen. He just decided on the spot, fuck it.
They actually catch you though.
No, he didn't.
Ah.
But I had to sell, so I got to like try and get back over. By which time Darius was on the floor.
Yeah, he had.
Kai was dead.
I had caught him full impact. No pun intended. I had caught him full impact right onto my fucking leg. Right now, at this point, the plan was for me to debut on the main shows because I'd already done my in-ring debut. Was to debut in the main shows in April. Darius landed on me with such force that he damaged the tendon in my leg, which required me to miss the next show, which was why I was the announcer for that show, and ended up getting curb stomped by Johnny Narcissist to set up a match at the next show, and then he was dropped, and that match never fucking happened, and no one ever saw him again.
Funny bit about that, right?
Fuck.
That was his... So he got injured in a match because
no one else was there to catch
because
my friend.
Andrew wouldn't let me into position.
Andrew tried to pull me out of position. I'm like, I want the boy to live, boys.
Then his first show back, he does a full-on retirement speech. He comes back to me backstage and he's like, Dad, what do you think of my retirement speech? I was like, you did a speech? You did a thing?
It was a full, 3-minute promo, bro.
I was backstage talking over the match. That was the
talking over the match that I was in, that I never got to talk over.
Yeah.
Genuine. That match with you and Amy.
You are a dick.
You and Amy were at ringside, right? These were the only spots I knew about that match. Only spots I knew about this match. I was hitting PJ with the Northern Lights that everyone thought I killed him on.
That was so hard.
Me included. He came up with it. I was like, I don't want to do it, PJ. I really don't want to do it. He was like, Kai, I trust you. Let's do it. I did it. I squeezed his hand. He squeezed me back. And he went, got ya. I was like, you're a cunt. You're a fucking cunt. Fuck you.
Oh,
another spot that was planned was you. I think it was, you had to choke me.
No.
Was it not? All right.
That was Graham's match.
Fun
story.
Someone choked me in that match. Probably PJ, to be fair.
It was.
Another spot was you were getting up in the apron.
That was a good spot.
I was to go over to my then girlfriend. She was going to pull me in and kiss me, push me out, slap me. I'd spin around into a dick kick city from PJ. He'd spin me around into his finish and beat me. What happened was, Dav got on the apron. I went over to my then girlfriend. She pulled me in, gave me the meekest kiss on the ear, right? It was the lips, then it was the cheek, then she was just like, fuck it, you've got fucking ears. Mwah. Kiss that. I was like, the fuck you do, babe? She slapped me really fucking hard.
She did. I'm on the other end like, where if I can't get down? Where if I can't get down? I'm fine, I can get down.
Bitch then went, bye skis, and fucking left. Just jumped down and fucking rolled away into obscurity. And then I turned around like, my girlfriend just assaulted me. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. I turned round into a man with a goatee going, you have a penis. Not anymore, fucker. Bang! Cow! Hit me right in the dick. I was like, right you are. Spins me round, hits me with his finish. Now, his finish is a neck breaker.
The rude breaker.
Most people take that and just bump.
Oh, you didn't.
I took it, bounced back up, and went floop, and fell back down. Everyone thought I was dead. Dav included, I'm pretty sure. Because after the match, you went, dude, are you okay? I went, I'm fine. The match was crap. I want to die.
Right, two things about that match. First of all,
it was crap.
I had to cut my first heel promo at the beginning of it. And the idea was, me and PJ come into the ring. I start talking mad shit while PJ looks into the crowd and picks out where Kai is. Because Kai, you know.
I didn't know the match was next, so I went for a piss.
So I'm there, we're talking, we're like,
just went for a piss.
The mic fucking broke.
It did.
So I don't have the current flag of minutes, so I'd be like, so I hear that Jordan Carter's friend, Kai San person,
it was Ethan Everett at the time, but okay.
Ethan Everett is in attendance.
Thanks for saying my name, bro.
I didn't know that at the time that he had come out and he had already announced his retirement.
Oh, I'd retired, yeah.
That he then fucked off.
I had then fucked off for a piss.
So we're there, we're talking complete shit, and we're like, yeah, we hear Ethan Everett's here.
Where is he?
And PJ whispers in my ear while I'm talking, he's like, I can't fucking see him. I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is.
To be fair, I really needed that piss.
And he literally said to me, fuck it, go to the end of the promo where you say if he's man enough to get in the ring, and if he doesn't come, we'll just go backstage and we'll get a bite to the next round. So if Ethan Everett is
then
man
the
enough...
music hit.
I don't think it did.
It did.
I think you just walked in.
No, it hit.
Oh. I go, if Ethan Everett is man enough, he'll step in this ring and he'll face PJ right now. And then the door swings open.
Yeah.
In he comes like, fuck, come in.
I was like, shit, sorry bro, I needed a pee. Hello, I'm McGee now. I was in fucking things in a minute.
You come in.
I came in.
You're 1 foot tall, 1 pound when wet. You cleared the ring of me, PJ, and Amy.
They all fucking scarpered. I was like, this was not a plan.
No. You hit PJ to the floor. I had to drag PJ out the ring.
Oh, yeah, because I fucking threw him, didn't I?
Yeah.
Apparently, that wasn't even PJ bumping. I had come in with such force that I had literally just went fucking yeet. And PJ went whoop. PJ is a heavy man. At the time,
PJ wasn't meant to bump. He told me he was going to bump.
PJ was like 15 stone at the time, and he just went, whoop, and just fucking
He
died.
came out the ring and he whispered in my ear, fucking hell.
Because I just yeeted the fucker. And then, because after the match, Amy came to me and said, I thought you were going to kill PJ. I was like, what do you mean? She said, you came in so angry. You came in a bandana. I thought you were going to fucking kill him with a machete. I was like, because he has this orange bandana gimmick. And I said, wouldn't it be cool if I come in with your bandana around my face and take it off, throw it at you and go, you're
For
a
more
fucking prick.
thing, when PJ's face,
So I
he
did
wears an
that.
orange bandana, and when he turns heel, he wears the black bandana.
Yeah.
Which is why he made that the focal point in that promo that I made for ROW. But like, yeah, you came out in the orange bandana, and I was like, that's a good time.
It was a great touch that I came up with on the fly.
In that match, I also really upset a child.
Yes, you did.
So,
Was this the time you said that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, every fucking time.
Taylor. Hang on. Hang a fucking bang.
Oh,
I'm in the middle of this. I'm sorry, people. So, this will happen for us. Okay, I'm not available. Hang on. Let me just.
This podcast is sponsored by
Interruption. Right, anyway, so
Raid Shadow Legends.
so I'm on the side of the ring. I'm like, yeah, PJ's the best. Me and Amy also laughed
Yeah.
because they're chanting, you suck, and I'm holding up the belt going,
This was
no,
the
no,
match.
they're chanting, you can't wrestle.
This was the match that chant debuted in RIW,
Yeah.
and I thought it was directed at me, so I literally turned to PJ with tears in my eyes. Because I thought, this is my second match, people are already saying I can't wrestle. I was fucking genuinely, like, I've never been upset in the ring. Like, I still haven't, like, from that point on. But I was, like, proper tearfully at, like, with PJ, dude, they are shitting all over me. And PJ went, you dumb fuck, I'm a heel, it's directed at me, and hit me in the face. So I was
At this
like,
point, they're
okay.
going, you can't wrestle. So I'm holding the belt up going, this says differently. Amy walks around and just quietly goes to me, the belt can't talk, Dav. And me and Amy both cry with laughter.
I fucking love that girl so much.
She comes back
Oh,
over at the
fuck.
very point, and this is one
She's
thing.
so good at life.
One thing that me and Amy both laugh about constantly is that at some point, some kid started goes, you, manager. I'm like, what? He goes, you suck. I went, not as much as your mother. Amy starts laughing. It's all funny. It's all great jokes. Kai is cringy because you know what came next. The show finishes.
Can I say it?
No, I need to say it because I was there. You wasn't.
I was there.
Not the next bit.
Oh yeah. Well,
After the show, I'm just chilling out. I've talked to Kai.
I fucking love it so much.
I'd actually like
We still weren't like close friends at this point. We'll get to that eventually.
some little old lady comes over to me and she's like, "Excuse me, dear, can I talk to you?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." She's like, "We really enjoyed the show." Shut up. We really enjoyed the show, but you said to my grandson about you said something about his mother. I said, "Oh yeah, I was just in character. I don't mean to be offensive." I get that, but his mother passed away 2 weeks ago. I have never died inside so quickly. I was like,
Not the right choice of words, dude. Not the right choice of fucking words.
I wanted the ground to swallow up and then for me to not be here anymore. I wanted to disappear and then the ground to close up, and yeah, that was horrid.
Yeah. That's the biggest fuck sinkhole. Fuck me. Sorry, bro.
So that's why I don't really say that quote anymore.
I used it, and a similar thing happened to me when I used it. Because I used it, I can't remember when I used it. I was a heel, obviously. Yeah, it was in the TDM. And I was walking around, and Alex was there. Mikey Fine was there. Danny was there. Child was here. You're bad! You suck! Me! Yeah, I know! Your mother gave me lessons! I walked away. All the heels pissing themselves. I looked in the ring. Sam and Ross just went... After the show.
You know what goes wrong when we then go...
After the show. A man approaches me. I was like, hello, sir. Do you want me to sign anything? And he said, you said something to my boy. I was like, oh yeah, sorry if I had offended. I'm the bad guy. He went, well, yeah, about that. My son isn't really my son. He's adopted, and I'm gay. He doesn't have a mum.
I have not heard this story.
So I was just stood there, going, I need to think of a witty reply. So what came out of my mouth next did not travel through my brain.
Oh God, what did you say?
I said...
Now I'm scared. I do not know, by the way, can I just point out, I've not heard this story. I'm as scared as you lot at this point.
Oh.
For those who are listening to the podcast, Kai is crying right now.
It's really fucking bad. So I just went, oh, right, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah, it can't have been his mother. I forgot. All look the same when it's dark. Now.
Oh no.
Now, you gotta remember, I was the biggest heel on this show because of this one line, right?
Oh no, there was a worse one you said.
Yeah, oh, wait, when was this? We'll get to it. So, oh yeah. So, I said that, and as soon as I said it, I went, oh my fucking God, I just said that word, what the fuck is wrong with me? You're gonna have to bleep that out.
Oh, I am going to.
Thank
Don't you fucking worry about it.
So I said that word, and I was like, oh shit, so sorry. And that guy said the single fucking best sentence I've ever heard in my life. He went, and I quote,
Oh no.
of course we all look the same, honey. We all look the same to little hobbits like you. Now the next thing that came out of my mouth was, alright Winnie, calling me honey, just cause you wanna suck off a child, you fucking Catholic pedo. It was funnier in my head. Then he said something that made me want to question my entire fucking reality. He went, yeah, I am a Catholic. And he walked away. So in that... Yep. This is one of my favourite stories that I can't say because it included that word.
So you said it
on a podcast that would probably ruin my life. Yep.
I remember.
This was.
Do you remember when
this was the month before? I think.
Do you remember when PJ came up to you and me and he was like, "Dav, Kai, need to talk to you," and we were like, "Oh no,
bollocks!
What have we done?" He's like,
"What did
we're doing this company called VCW. We're gonna do it in the valleys.
Oh fuck me!
It's gonna be a completely different company.
Fucking hell!
We're gonna have commentary.
Fuck no, they didn't.
Now me and Kai, we'd already given in a commentary because we'd already
we already traded out.
We auditioned for commentary.
Yeah.
And so they went, we liked your comedy track. We want to get you two to be commentators on it. So we're like, great. We'll get the footage. We'll fucking do the commentary over it. I'll master it. It'll look good. He went,
no, it's live.
That's great.
The single worst words I've ever.
We're gonna do it live over the PA, and we were like, what?
Instantly, we both looked at each other. We were just about getting close at this point. We both looked at each other and went, "This guy's crazy. We gonna die."
Merlin became Superman. We sat there. I popped the crowd.
This was so funny.
So we had a match. Mikey Fine versus Kat Von Cage.
Fuck.
Doing the match.
They had a dance off.
At one point, Mikey Fine sits in the corner and Kat Von Cage does what I can only describe as facial twerking, where she twerks into his face.
It was stink face, but so much better.
And I just came out, quipping, having a laugh at Kai.
It was fucking hilarious.
I sincerely hope he's wearing a cup. To which I hear about the entire audience going, ha ha ha.
That was the first and only time of the entire show that crowd made a noise.
Yeah. Then Merlin comes over and goes, boys, this is awkward as fuck. You really, like, just don't talk anymore. And I was like, can you go tell PJ? We've been telling this all day. Do you remember the night before? So we do have top shows from Port Talbot, right?
Oh my god, I said the worst thing ever.
No, you didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, you did.
I'ma say things, can I leave yet?
No, yeah, that's what it was.
That hyped the show up real good,
So
mate.
Blackwood and Port Talbot are like an hour's drive away from each other, right? Or so. It was a long fucking journey. So I come out at the end of the show in RW. I'm like, did you enjoy the wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to see more wrestling tomorrow?
Yeah. Come to Blackwood.
Come to Blackwood an hour away. Me and Kai doing commentary. And everyone went, no.
To be fair, I do not blame any of those people.
That was a good...
I don't blame them at all. It was a good show.
Was it?
No.
I think the only person that got a pop on that entire show was Merlin, because his mother was in the crowd and she was the only one that gave a shit about anything.
No, there was one thing that got a pop. When Bishop threw poor Kyle, God rest his soul, into the ceiling. I do need to point out, he didn't die because of Bishop. I need to point that out. I need to clarify. Bishop didn't kill he didn't kill a man. Like, he didn't just go, this bitch empty, yeet, and kill him. That's not what happened.
Shut up. You're going to get us in trouble. Again.
But no, Bishop is a scary man. I don't want people thinking he's a murderer.
I want to kind of go to one of my favourite moments of us two.
What?
My first night.
I'm going to have to apologise for this entire episode at the end, am I?
My first night as general manager. Now,
we said we get to it.
I'm nervous as shit. Like, I'd had my match before, which was you, actually. Kai's standing there in the ring. Right, we got to the show before we go to that show.
Right.
Me and PJ turned back face. It was my last show with PJ, so I was already quite emotional.
I buried you to fuck.
We come out, PJ's in the ring, Kai buries us. She's like, you turned your back on all these fans. Kai points to the one section in the crowd that was empty.
Yep.
Like, the crowd was pretty much full.
It was bare. There was fuck all there.
No, there was a good amount of people there.
Yeah, there was fuck all in the place that I pointed.
Yeah, so I would say 3/4 of the building was full. Kai, being a clever dick, points to the one empty quarter.
Dude, I just did a Danny. I think I just shit myself. That stinks. I haven't actually shit myself. Fuck me, I stink.
Kai's like, yo, you do that.
I don't want protein today, I'm sorry.
That's as much as that bit. Like,
oh,
you buried us.
Oh, I buried you so bad.
I then killed that.
Oh no.
You then did the fucking...
My eyes are watering.
You then got suplexed and hurt yourself.
I got concussed 2 minutes into a 20-minute fucking match.
That was funny as fuck. No, that was a different... Yeah, that was a match. That was funny.
I've only been concussed one time in a match.
But
surprisingly.
Yeah. So the next show, I get announced as GM, but the way we do it is we had Rene Dupree on the show.
I hated this so much.
So Kai had his own interview segment called Mind Games, which was actually really interesting. So, like, Kai's in the ring, he's talking to me.
I'm a very good interviewer, surprisingly.
Oh, he is. So I'm backstage.
I just happen to bury everything that's in the ring with me.
At gorilla position is me, PJ, and Renee.
Yeah.
Just me, PJ, and Renee, just hanging out as buds. By the way, nobody knows whose GM is. Nobody knows that I'm the new GM. Kai's announcing me.
I
doesn't know
what name I'd be saying.
He didn't have a name to say. He just went,
I had to wait
GM.
until the motherfucker walked through the curtain.
We'll get to that.
We will.
So we're in the ring. I'm standing backstage nervous as fuck, trying not to give away that I'm about to walk through and be GM and be like, yo, it's me. I run this shit. Rene Dupree's on first. Kai gets in the ring and he's like, I love that reaction every time I step in this ring. I love wrestling. Now, let me take you back to my first show ever. My favourite wrestler is Rey Mysterio.
No, you misquoted me. I said the first match I ever watched that got me into wrestling was this man versus Rey Mysterio.
No.
It was a 5-minute match on
That's not what you
SmackDown
said.
where he lost.
That's not what you said. You said, one of my biggest idols growing up was Rey Mysterio.
I never said idols. Rey Mysterio is not one of my biggest idols.
You definitely said, and the
no,
thing
I said that match. I said it was my
You
first
did,
match.
but you said one of my favourite wrestlers.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, and my favourite wrestler won. Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Well, I saw a first-minute match including my favourite wrestler, Rey Mysterio. But we're here to talk about the other guy in that match,
The
match
other guy
went
in that
5
match was
minutes.
the line that I'm pretty sure could have got me killed.
The match went 5 minutes. He lost. I'm standing backstage at this point with Rene Dupree.
All you can hear if you watch the DVD back is Daff.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Not yet. I'm getting to that.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's when he's in the ring. That's Madison Square Garden.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm standing backstage. Kai's like, yeah, the other guy, he lost in 5 minutes. It's a bit shit, isn't he?
I did not say that. I'm not that stupid.
Renee turns to me and PG's like, I'm gonna knock this kid out.
Why the fuck is he from the South? Every time you do a Rene Dupree impression, a French Canadian boy turns into a fucking country artist. Like, what the fuck?
It's the only American
What
that
just happened?
Ooh, I knock him out, eh? And
I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out, guy.
yeah,
I'm gonna knock your buddy out, friend.
Renee comes to the ring. Bless his heart. Now
He tried
so
hard. To
he obviously doesn't know much about ROW because it'd be his first time here. We're a little company in the middle of Talbot. Kai, how do you love being here in Port Talbot? Renee's like, yeah, I love wrestling. Like, love it. I'm here in
Then
Port...
there's me. Well, fuck. All right.
I'm here in Port Talbot.
What?
It's going to...
Don't do the impression anymore.
And then Kai says, the single greatest question I have ever heard. So, Mr. Dupree, you've wrestled at WrestleMania. You've wrestled in front of thousands of people. You've wrestled the Tokyo Dome. Tell me, how do arenas like Madison Square Garden compare to the Gas Club? I want to point out, Madison Square Garden, about 15,000 people.
I'm winning.
The Gas Club, 5 people.
I'm winning. I'm winning at life, my boy.
Mm-hmm. The Gas Club, around 5 people if they're all children. But the best bit was... That's not on it.
I turned it on and then I think I turned it off again.
The best bit about this whole thing was, as he goes, how does the Gas Club compare to Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, it is on.
You can hear me on the video going,
oh
Kai!
Yeah, I didn't hear it at the time. But so that happened.
That happened 2 years ago. I found that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Renee left. And now I was in the ring. And now I had to say things. So I was like, right, RIW's under new management. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
You said, since
William Joseph.
Yeah, since William Joseph left, ROW's been looking for a new leader. And they found one. And I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I genuinely... Because this was for a shoot. Because I had no fucking inkling as to who in the ever-living fuck was about to walk up through that fucking curtain. I was honestly... I told PJ this. I was expecting my theme to hit. I genuinely... Because Andrew had ribbed me on it for about a week. I honestly was expecting my theme to hit and me to have to ad-lib a GM spot where I was like, oh, well, I'm in this triple threat match for the Imperial title later. Nah, fuck that, mate. Bish, Dupree, I'm after that belt, bros. I was ready to, like, just change the entire card on the fly.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And then some music that I never heard before hits, and I'm like, oh, they're really making this fucking easy for me, aren't they? Bastards. And then this big lump of fuck walked on through, and I must have looked so dissatisfied at life.
You literally, I walk for the curtain and like, come on! I look in the ring, Kai's like, fuck!
You can actually hear the mic thud against my thigh. Because I threw it up in the air and went, fuck you! And bang! It just smacked me
But
in
then
the thigh.
I come down and I see him and I don't wink at Kai, I snap my neck.
Oh, man.
I come down like,
boy just goes.
Like, they'll see the footage because I'm gonna do this OSW style where as we're talking, you'll see what we're talking about.
Dude, it was insane.
Provided I can find all the matches.
It was so cool.
But one of my favourite bits of that.
Thankfully, you can't find footage of that little story that I told earlier.
No.
I had to. I'm going to apologise now for if, like, he forgets to censor it because it's Dav and I don't trust him. If it is uncensored in the actual podcast or video,
shit. I
said it for historical accuracy. Historically, I was a 16, I'm going to say I was 15 to make me look better. I was a 15-year-old dumb child who didn't know that words had consequences. And then, you know, I was scared by a grown man saying he's Catholic then walking away. my asshole screamed.
Yeah. So basically, right, my next.
But that line was historically accurate.
We're still not done with this show because I get into the ring and you've got this video footage of Kai just going, "I hate you."
Yep.
The guy walks off and I'm like, "Yeah, so I'll see him tonight." We get to his match.
Very much not.
And I'm like, do you know what? I've heard a lot about this match. I know Kai's doing a table bump. It's going to be good. I want to go and see it. So I'm standing at the door.
This match was the most balls to the wall fucked thing. It was featuring Danny and Graham, the guy what broke my shoulder all those years ago.
So,
which I fucking worked into the match and only 3 people in the crowd got because Ozzy was sat in the fucking crowd.
But like, yeah, I saw that as well. I couldn't. I wanted to mark out because I was GM. But I see you go on the table. I see Danny climbing up. At this point, the table's so low. I see Danny put Kai on the table, but the table's low down, lower than the ring, so I don't see Kai anymore. I see Danny jump to the top rope. Well,
people backstage thought I'd moved off the table at this point.
I then watch as Danny flies off the top rope out of my view. I then watch everybody panic.
It was like
and I don't
World
mean
War fucking 3. Man.
I don't mean ooh, oh my god. I mean shit, he's dead. What the fuck? I then
in the video you could see Alex literally walk over to Dan and go, because he was supposed to go, oh my god, that was amazing. He done that, but I heard him go, oh my god, you killed the guy. Like he literally said, oh my god, you killed the cunt. I was here like, I'm gonna do a shaky thing.
Kai, for some reason, decided when he would get hit with his table spot, he would then convulse aggressively.
Oh, yes.
To the point where people who knew about the spot were still shitting themselves.
To be fair, nobody knew to the full extent of what I was going to do.
I then sprint backstage.
Myself included, to be fair.
I'm then sprinting backstage around. Like, I sprint around the whole
building. The amount of people that came from backstage. I feel so bad for this spot. For one reason. Because, my then girlfriend at the time came up to me after the match, full on bawling her fucking eyes out. Like, she was so fucking patient with me. She's a saint. Fair play, I wouldn't have been able to cope with me. I'd have shot me long ago. She was full on, tears in her eyes, bawling, crying. She hugged me and said, never do that to me again. I honestly thought you were dead. Never, ever, ever leave me again. She broke up with me 4 months later. Anyway... I'm sorry.
I run around
like
that in there. Kai,
but man, I felt
okay?
so bad. She was shaking. I have images of that and it breaks my fucking heart.
So I run around like, Kai, okay. He's like, I'm good. Help me take my trousers off because Kai then had to go for another spot. I had
another spot like literally 30 seconds later,
where he had to change his gear because his gear was very like, what's the word for it? Where you know,
obvious,
recognizable. He had like massive.
I had to take my trousers off, put new trousers on,
and a mask. So I'm there now. Vigorously pulling Kai's trousers off.
He pulled so hard, I felt something pop.
They weren't moving.
It was my hip.
No, I'm saying the trousers were not moving.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So, like, we get to that. He goes out to the spot, comes back, he's like, great show. Ow!
Yeah, no, right. So the show ended. I was here, backstage, just hugging my girlfriend, going, darling, could you get me some, I don't know, a fuck ton of painkillers? She was like, why? I was like, did you see the shit I just did? I was whipped with a belt, put through a table, hit with a fucking painting 3 times and it didn't fucking break. I had a chair spot at some point, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you had a few.
I had a mop spot where I just hit Danny with a mop and then, like,
got headbutted with a crash helmet.
I got headbutted with a crash helmet. I got kicked in the face.
Can I just point...
whilst holding a jigsaw mat. It was a fucking weird match.
There was me, Kai, thinking that was it for us and injuries. And then came the show Grand Slam 2 shows later.
No, that was weird. That was many shows later.
That was March.
This was this year.
No, it was not. It was
Grand Slam was this last year, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking hell.
Your show was October.
Mate, I keep thinking Debbie Cemetery was so long ago.
It really wasn't.
Man.
So I'm in... We have this spot.
No wonder the scars still haven't fucking healed yet.
I came up with it myself because I'm a dumb shit. We have this guy.
Oh my fuck! I know what you're talking about.
We have this man called Big D.
Oh my fuck me. Right.
Big is the reason because he's about my size. He might be a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. I don't know.
No, he's about the same size, if not bigger.
So we do this thing where he's going to hit me with splashes.
You
after
fucker.
dismantling Kai.
Why did you pitch this?
I didn't know you were going to be involved.
You're a fucking prick.
So my thought was...
I'm pretty sure me and you are literally started getting close like the week after this show.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
We bonded over our illnesses.
We'll get onto that.
We are an hour and 10 minutes in. We haven't actually explained how we eventually became friends.
Yes, this is going to be a long one. Strap yourselves in and get the popcorn.
The video will cut out soon. Like, permanently. Because the battery doesn't last longer than an hour and a half. And the SMS card. Did you put the memory card in, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank God. Because if you didn't, I was going to shit myself.
All I'm going to say is that there could be a part 2.
No, there will be a part 2. Oh, we're filming next week's episode tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do that.
But we'll get on to that.
We'll put a pin in it.
But we're like, fucking... Kai goes out, he gets his ass kicked.
I get my ass royal.
He ends up...
No, we need to explain this more.
Yeah, you explain
We had a Rumble match, like a Royal Rumble match before this, where I thought my match with Big D was at the second half, because that was on the paper.
Yeah.
We were semi-main. So I was like, alright, brilliant. PJ... You really want to get me over as this like reliant babyface. I turned heel at the end of the show. You really want to get me over as this resilient babyface. Who's first in? And he said, "Oh, it's gonna be LD and someone else." Me, in my infinite wisdom, as the superior fucking dumbass, said, "Oh, put me in with him. Me and him can do some tech. We can work for a bit." You know, and he said, "But I want you in the final 4. I was like, then I'll just have to Iron Man the fuck out of it. Which I did. For 40 fucking minutes because the match never ended. It was 45 minutes I was in there in total. That show, I've worked it out. I spent an hour and 10 minutes in front of that crowd. An hour and 10 minutes in front of that crowd.
It was going well to the end, wasn't it?
It was going really well until the end. So that Rumble, I was in it for the entire thing. I had done 2 Rumble elimination, like, sequences. So I'd like balanced on a chair, jump back into the ring. I'd like crawled myself up the ring post and whatever, Casey Catanzaro style. I'd done the match. It was great. I walked backstage after being eliminated in what has to be my favourite and funniest elimination ever. I landed on a man. He lifted me up, said, "You're not English," threw me to the floor. Fucking love that. Love Sam. Fucking shout out Sam Best. He's fucking great. I went backstage. To which I saw Big D fucking shitting himself. Because he saw that I was sweating like a motherfucker. I was sweating more that day than the fucking waters of Niagara Falls fall, right? Your boy was like a slut. Wet as fuck, right? So, PJ came up to me and said, "Kai," I was like, "Oh no!" I you know PJ's voice when something changes, and it's not a voice you want to hear. So it's like, "Kai." I was like, "Oh fuck." He said, "You and D are next." I was like, "No, we're fucking not." Like, fuck, we is. And he said, "We can send Andrew out to cut a promo." I was like, "Oh fuck no," because I knew Andrew was gonna bury me. So we'll send Andrew out to do a promo. He'll call you out, and then you can do the match. I was
Which is exactly what happened.
Fuck, alright. So I went out there. He did. He called everyone bitches and shit. I was like, right, okay. So I went out there, red-faced as fuck. The entire crowd looking at me like, "Boy, you look like dead." Done the match. I was thrown around like a fucking rag doll, like to the point of near death. I was splashed to end the match. Then splashed again.
This was my cue, which I hit, by the way, I want to say. I came out, I was like, "Well, you can't do that." Danny hits me from behind. This is where it all goes...
Terribly, terribly wrong.
This is where it all goes terribly wrong.
Oh my god.
In a comic but painful fashion.
Dude, this is giving me
Danny
serious
chucks me
flashbacks.
into the ring. I then get up and feed into the corner post. Big D splashes me in the corner. And I'm like, that was more painful than I was expecting. So I then go and I try and help Kai. Big D then splashes both of us. We both kill Kai. I then do the greatest bit of fucking cell feeding I have ever done. I landed in position perfectly.
You did.
It was amazing.
It was terrifying.
And then me and Big D had this moment.
Oh my!
Me and Big D
mid-air,
shared.
by the way.
Me and Big D shared a moment
He was
where
mid-air.
he hit the ropes. He came back. He jumped up, and he was in midair. And time stopped. And at this point,
I'll be Big D.
no.
You can
I
be me.
want to.
I want to. We need to role play.
No. I want to tell us.
Fuck you.
I look up.
I want to role play.
I look up at Big D. I'm like, he's a big boy. I'm a big boy.
Didn't you tell this on the last podcast?
Probably. I'm telling it again. Like, here, his arms ain't that long. Neither are his legs. That's gonna hurt. He's in midair, having pretty much the exact same conversation to himself. He looked down. He looked down, and his quote was, "Oh shit! I'm fat. He's fat. I've got nowhere to land. Shit." He lands on me, and I stop breathing.
Yeah.
I like. Oh yeah, we did. Danny told the story. Yeah.
Which then prompted Big D to have to splash me even more. Which then prompted my liver to decide that it didn't want to be part of me anymore.
And then the next week.
No, that show still isn't fucking finished for me, bro.
Oh, it really
We had
isn't.
blood capsules. You alluded to this, so we finally got to it. We had blood capsules. We spat it out.
They were pointless. No one could see them.
Dude, the crowd thought I lost a tooth. It was fucking great. Went backstage. They tasted like fucking ass.
Oh, they were horrible.
They were disgusting. Now, the main event was happening. I was backstage, sat on a chair in the kitchen, completely frozen. Darius walked in and was like, "Kaya, you okay?" I was like, "Da, this is gonna sound strange." He went, "What?" I went, "I can't move. Everything hurts. Can you change me?" So here we are now. A 16-year-old boy and an 18-year-old boy. He's taking my boots off. He's ripping my trousers off and my underlays. So I'm just in my boxers. Takes my shirt off and says, "Can you dress yourself?" I'm like, "Does it look like I can dress myself?" To which he says, "I'll get your girlfriend." To which I say, "It's February. She ended last month."
Oh no, she ended it last month.
Yes. This was the exact quote that I said to him. And he went, "Ha, you're lonely." And left. Ha! So I'm in my boxers now in the kitchen. Ree walks in and looks at me and just goes, "You are not good." I was like, "Help me." So she was like, "Okay." So she helped me stand up and like I put my trousers on, put my top on, and I went to PJ. And no, it can't have been the main event because Darius was the main event.
Yeah.
So it was the match before the main. And they were wrestles. They were doing the wrestles. And I went to Paul and I went, "Yo, Paul, my friend, you know how my heel turn was supposed to happen in like August?" He went, "Yeah. I'm very much hurt. I'm never being squashed like that again. You can fuck off. I'm turning heel." He went, "Fuck it, alright." Andrew heard about this and went, "Okay, but make it memorable."
Oh, motherfucker, you did.
And by fuck did I.
Backstage.
The match had finished. Bell had rung.
you tell the outside
They
bit, yeah.
walked backstage. Jack had passed me. Darius passed me. And literally, Darius passed me. I walked straight out, grabbed a mic, and went, "Righty-co then. Here we fucking go, pal." I cut the most aggressive and angry fucking promo you will ever hear in your life. I called each and every single member of that crowd rotten. There were a bunch of kids, because they thought that this was the end of the show. The wrestlers are coming out to greet them. So they were crowded around me. And I looked at every single one of them and said, "You are poisonous, you're this, you're that, you've killed Ethan Everett." And then I said the single worst line in the history of professional wrestling.
That no one else heard at the time except for me.
Because they cut my mic off. Because Andrew knew I was going to deliver this line.
Oh.
I said, "If you want the good, fun-loving, nice guy Ethan Everett to come back, then you might as well get Kate and Jerry to look for him, because he's never coming back." I walked backstage. Mark was there, Martin was there, everyone was there, and they went, oh my god, what the fuck did you just do? They all thought that I went into business for myself.
Backstage, at this point, I didn't know what was going on. PJ gave me a heads up as it was happening and said, don't tell anybody. At this point, Darius is there.
To be fair, this is probably one of the biggest shocks in RAW history that was never capitalised on.
Yeah. Darius was there. He was freaking out.
Darius was
Josh was freaking out. Sound guy Josh was freaking out.
People thought I was getting fired.
Mark and Martin were all back there. They're all backstage going, he's going into business himself. PJ and Andrew are fucking playing.
They are giggling to themselves.
No, they're backstage. Andrew's going nuts. Like, the fuck's he doing out there? He's fucking. I'm wait till he fucking gets backstage. Wait till that little shit gets backstage.
I get backstage, he hugs me.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him when he gets backstage. Martin and Mark are like, ooh, we better fucking watch this. He comes backstage. Andrew gives him a hug, goes, good job, and everyone's like, you motherfuckers.
Everyone was worked. We worked everyone. It was great. But that entire night, the plan was never for me to turn heel. I literally only turned in that moment because my liver was broken.
And now,
True story, bro.
And now we got into how we actually became friends.
Here's the thing. I don't know.
I do. 2 words. Pre-shows.
No, we became close before then. Just a little bit.
Oh no, I think we became close during the murder. Because we kind of started talking after that. Because I was texting you about how you were and you texting how I was.
Yeah.
We started spitballing ideas how you were going to be healing everybody but me.
Yeah. About Fifth Element time.
We started hanging out more then.
Yeah. I think it was about April.
I know what it
time
was.
We started hanging out.
You were doing a fucking thing for your college and you were coming over here to record it.
Yeah, so I was doing this thing in school where I needed to do a documentary on thrillers. And I had no sound equipment to record it on. I knew Dav had a mic. So I was like, Dav, do you mind if I make like a crackcore and use you? He was like, yo, fuck it, why not? So I came over and did that. And we just started talking and realised, fuck, we got shit in common.
Like a lot. Like, we both love Power Rangers.
Nah, that was later. I was getting to that.
Okay.
I was getting to that. So we was like, yo, we can be friends. And and so I had already pitched at this point like a pre-show. I wanted it to be sort of like WWE used to do it, but I also wanted an element of humour. Dav wanted it to just be fucking balls to the wall humour. We didn't start out with balls to the wall humour, but it got to that point where it was fucking acid trips for days.
It went from us being very businesslike to us slowly having more and more fun. The first episode...
Although we went from wearing t-shirts and being very serious to wearing actual shirts and wearing fucking fedoras and sombreros and ponchos and God knows what the fuck
The biggest
else.
joke from the first episode of the podcast was me drinking a bottle of water and we thought that was outlandish.
And the second
By
one...
the last one,
the first one
I
was,
had...
hello!
Yeah, we thought that was as outlandish as we were going to go. By the last podcast, I had him dressed up as a Mexican speaking Spanish.
Yep. That is what happened.
And
we also managed to get a wrestler to be called an alcoholic. So...
And then we got shouted out.
The pre-shows, success.
Yeah. We also then got shouted out by Fletcher Law, one of the main guys.
This is officially the longest podcast.
Yeah, but remember,
we have
about 5 minutes started the pre-bit, but we went to talk and the mic fell over.
Oh yeah, and also a lot of that will probably need to be severely cut around.
Oh, it will.
I am bad. You will need to completely cut that word out. I'm sorry.
I'm going to.
Thank you.
I'm going to censor that word.
Dude, I feel so fucking bad for saying that. Genuinely. But, I fucking hate myself for saying that word.
So anyway, Kai comes over.
Fuck.
And we start doing the podcasts and all that. We start talking more and more and like proper getting into chatting and shit.
We found out we both love Power Rangers.
Smosh.
We're both massive fucking nerds. We love Smosh. We have the same sense of humour. We find the most stupid, fucking ridiculous things funny.
Me and Kai will go to the cinemas with like a group of friends, and we'll be the only two that'll sit there. Everyone's like, "Did you see that when he did the thing and he shot the guy?" And we're like, "Did you see that fucking shot of the camera pan?"
Me and him were like, "Whoa, what a transition, bro!"
Yeah,
like literally. Everyone else was like, "Oh my god, yeah, oh wow, Kylo Ren and Rey in the same place." Whoa. Me and him were like, "How the fuck me? How they do that?"
Yeah, we're watching it going, that is cinematonic.
Fuck me.
What?
Star Wars talk.
You brought it up.
I brought it up.
Ha 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 ha. But
oh, I forgot. Sorry, we have to cut this up a little minute.
I just want to say one more thing as well.
Right, okay.
The name of this podcast actually came at the end of a pre-show. Because Kai went, and... No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't, no. It came from my friend Yowan, who we will have in a few weeks.
Yeah.
On the show. To discuss the origins of what happened. So I won't get into it now.
I wasn't there when the what happened thing came up, but he's got a few little in-jokes with his...
loads of in-jokes with people he doesn't even know about that he loves more than they do.
Yeah. Like, there's one of him and his friend where she was like, driving!
Yeah.
And I like that joke more than she does now, and I wasn't even there when it was conceived.
Yeah.
What happened? I wasn't there when that happened, but he comes in, and I just go, hey Kai, what happened? And
yeah, and that's genuinely what happened.
no, we did say that in the pre-show.
Yeah, we did at some point.
It was in the last one.
Yeah. Better be a service. You like that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a very similar sense of humor, and that's how we came together. But I think we really came close because we both don't value ourselves enough to not make fools of ourselves on the internet.
Yeah.
So that's when we decided, you know what?
Let's make some videos together.
Let's do some shit. So we done the pre-shows, obviously.
They became massive. We've
fucking
actually
blew
won awards,
up.
but you've got to fucking take home. You got a bag tonight, and you can take your awards on with you.
Oh, did I leave them here?
Yes.
I thought I took them all.
No.
Well, I hung something up on my fucking wall.
It wasn't the awards, because they're here. I can assure you.
Well, the battery's about to die. So, this is the first
Oh,
one.
fuck, it's real the mic's on.
Wow, my dude. You're not very smart. Right, so we will end it. The camera might drop out, but oops, there's nothing we can do about that.
Yes, it has.
Oh, is it?
As you said that.
Well, no, it's, it stopped, right? Okay, well, sorry to all the YouTube lands. We basically became close because we both love YouTubings and stuff. We both love making fun of ourselves and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so we decided, you know what, we're going to make some videos.
Keep talking.
We're going to do a podcast, which we've done now, which is going really fucking well. Thank you to everyone that listens and, like, shares it about and whatever. It really, you don't know how much it fucking means to us at all. I'm still looking at the camera despite the fact that it's off. It's so good that, oh wow, we've got a camera. It's like so amazing and surreal that we actually have like as small as it is, like we have a fan base.
Yeah.
And that's nuts to me. Because when we started doing this, it was literally just for fun. And now it is growing into this sort of thing where it's like, yo, we have people that actually value what the fuck we do.
Yeah.
That's
why we enjoyed doing the pre-show so much.
Yeah, like what the fuck is our lives?
That there were people that were fans of RW just because of the pre-shows.
Yeah,
thing.
and there are people that now don't watch RW content because the pre-shows aren't there, which is still surreal to me.
Yeah.
But we just bonded over that sort of thing, and I think that, and like other things that we've got in the pipeline, like we're doing a joint channel soon.
Yes. Here's something we can announce now.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we could, but we're going to.
We will be doing a joint channel.
And it's not just us two. It's me.
Remember the big beardy bastard from the last podcast?
The three of us, me, Danny and Kai, are going to be doing our own joint channel. It's going to be very much random shit.
It's going to be so... Like, just imagine every fucked up genre that isn't actually like Logan Paul levels.
Like we're gonna do like the guys try, innit?
Yeah, we're gonna do like guys try. We're gonna like do Smosh sort of centric things.
We're gonna do
just
forfeit
kidding
games.
things. Like we are gonna be basically the Welsh, the shittier, much more budgeted version of those kind of channels. Not because we have the money to, but because
we don't have the money to.
We don't have the money to, and the less production quality, as Carl Smallwood from Fact Fiend would say, is better quality. So that's what we're gonna do. We became friends then. This is the crux of the episode. This could literally be the entire podcast. Me and Dav became friends because we both like making content. We're gonna start making more content. Content is content. Podcast is podcast. You can listen to this podcast on where you're listening to it now, which I believe is either Spotify, Deezer, iHeartRadio. Is it?
Hang on, let me just... There you go.
iHeartRadio.
I've got my mini tripod, which I can
Apple
put down.
Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
The fact that we are on Apple and Google Podcasts
and iHeartRadio.
and iHeartRadio, as fucking I found out an hour before we fucking started recording.
This is so strange. It's so fucking bizarre, man.
This is going. There you go. That's done.
It's so dumb.
But yeah, we like.
I'ma squeeze the thing.
But yeah, we got much more coming.
We're
We're still searching for a name for this group channel, so if you have any ideas, let us know.
And no, Dav, we are not calling it weaponized autism.
We both have autism, by the way. Well, I do. I don't know about him.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I've never actually been tested for it, but a doctor did literally look at me once and go, "You're autistic." So I was like,
Autistic as fuck.
No, he literally just said, "Kai, what? You're autistic." I was like, "Am I?" So I actually might be, but I don't know.
Do you remember?
Doctors are strange, bro. Don't go to them. Just die. Just let the coronavirus get you, bro. Let it get you.
Let it go.
Let it go.
But yeah, another thing we found out, like the way we found out we both like Power Rangers.
Fucking go.
I happened to be watching Power Rangers when he turned up, and he was like, "Dude, I love this episode."
Yeah, I popped. I full on marked the fuck out. I was like, "Oh, another not child that likes Power Rangers. Hello, friend."
I know my favourite thing that we did though, we watched SummerSlam together. Now, I don't know if you remember SummerSlam.
We need material for the next podcast, bro.
Well, we've told the whole story, so might as well just finish our story.
Yeah, true.
So we
fucking hell, we made it to a podcast where we actually stayed pretty much on topic.
Oh, we did. And we only veered off to more of our topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the What Happened podcast because we have actually done what most podcasts do.
We actually told you what the fuck happened for a change.
We have actually done what our name entails, which we'll have to change it now.
Towards the end, we had we was watching SummerSlam, which was hard to watch.
It was
because I don't know if you remember, they had that issue with the network where it kept replaying shit and going back and forth and fucking buffering and shit.
Sorry, I'm tired. I've been to the gym today and it's 11 o'clock. I'm fucked.
Shit, it is. Yeah, so we all popped massively for Edge.
We fucking man, Edge.
We then fucking Bray Wyatt made his Fiend debut.
We popped for him killing a boy.
We were like, "Ooh, this entrance is cool. Oh shit, he's got a head. Oh my god, he's killed Finn Balor. He snapped his neck. Balor is dead.
Balor is dead. Balor is not dead. Balor is heel. Same thing, really, innit? But yeah, we bonded over shit like that, which was so fucking weird and surreal and cool. But I love it. Are you gonna anything else to add?
Right. Thank you for watching and for listening. Remember, you can find us on Spotify, Deezer, YouTube, Podcast and Addict,
Spreaker.
You can now find us on iHeartRadio, iTunes or Google Podcasts as it is now,
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah.
So strange.
But thanks for watching and or listening, and we will see you next week.
And or be in your presence. We will be in your ear holes. We will infect your brain with our words.
We need to learn how to end these videos.
We really do. This has been the What Happened podcast. What happened? We said words. What were those words? Well, if you've already forgotten, re-download it and give us more views, bitch.
Bye, everyone.
Love you. Gorge. Fucking idiots. They don't know we're siphoning their money.